Hey, this is Craig from Guitar Lava. Today I wanted to show you a really cool intro lick on the Razor's Edge Thunderstruck song from AC/DC. It was on the Razor's Edge album in 1990. Angus Young plays this really cool lick, which is really just a bunch of hammering on and pulling off with the one hand, with your left hand, and no picking. It's a combination of hammer-ons and pull-offs that he does throughout the whole lick. So once you start practicing that, and it's the same technique the whole way through, so you can master it in a fairly short time. There are a couple things you want to keep in mind. You want to keep your strings muted, except for that one string. It's your second string, the B string. And you want to keep it in time. So you might want to play along with the song, or even if you can't play it that fast, set a metronome to a little slower than the song, or maybe even halftime, until you get that technique, hammer on and pull off, hammer on and pull off. I'm going to walk you through each section and then go through the whole thing at the end. I think you'll like it. It's a really cool intro. It just rocks, just like AC/DC. So let's get started. I'm going to break this down into a few different parts. The first part is the importance of muting all the other strings. So before we do anything, you're going to want to watch your right hand. I put my right fingers, all my fingers underneath on the E string, and then I actually have my thumb laying across the rest of them. So whenever the rest of the string, so when I hit it, the only note you hear is that the B, the second string. That's really important. So none of the other strings are going to make any noise. So make sure that you're going to block off all the strings. Like I said, I put my fingers on that bottom one, so you can't hear that one. And then I put my thumb on the top four, so you can't really hear those. The only thing you hear is the B string. That's the first part. This song, really, the intro, is just a hammer-on and pull-off technique. It's the whole way through the whole thing. It's all like that. So, and the first part, you pick it, and then you hammer onto the 4th fret. There we go. And then you pull off. So hammer on, pull off. Hammer on to the 7th, pull off. Hammer on to the 4th, pull off. 7th, pull off. So in time it would sound like this. So practice getting each note equal value. And I'm just hammering it on, pulling it off, down. Pulling it down. And then we're going to move it up one step to the 5th fret and the 8th fret. Exactly the same thing. And whenever you hammer onto the 5th, it's already going to be ringing from pulling it off of the last phrase. So same thing, 5, 8, 5, 8. So whenever you pull off, that gives you time to get to the next note. So let's do that in time. And that last one, whenever you hammer on that last one and pull it off, that gives you time to move your finger up to the 12th fret. The next position is the 9th to the 12th. It's the 9th position. So it starts on the 9th fret. The phrase is 12, 10, 9, 10. So 12, 10, 9, 10, 9, 7, 9. 12, 10, 9, 10, 9, 7, 9. 12, 10, 9, 10, 9, 7, 9. So let's put that all together. That's as far as we get so far. And I did miss a note. I was tapping there, I missed a note. The thing you want to do is just keep going. As long as you keep it in time, nobody's ever going to notice. It doesn't have to be perfect, but if you practice it consistently at as far as your timing goes, it's always going to sound better. So when you come up here, 12, 10, 9, 10, 9, 7, 9. And this is when it's going to go back down. It's going to go to 5. It's going to skip 7. So it's going to go 9, 5, 7, 4, 5, 4, 5, 4, 5. 12, 10, 9, 10, 9, 7, 9, 5, 7, 4, 5, 4, 5, 4. So let's start with the first section. The first section is 8 times, and then it goes up to the next step 8 times, back down 8 times, 8 times. And really it's just 2 beats. Just count 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's pretty much it. Again, it's just practice. If you practice at the very beginning, just the first part, holding your strings muted, hammer on, pull up, hammer on, pull off, hammer on, pull off, hammer on, pull off. And if you're not used to this, it's gonna you're gonna feel it in your forearm. Don't worry about it. In a couple days or a week, it'll be easy, and it's actually going to help you with like other soloing too. So take it in sections. Mute the strings, so all you hear is the B. Get this section down, 4, 4, 7. Move it up to 5, 8. And then do the other section. And you'll be right there with Angus. You can jam along with it and you'll sound awesome. Don't stop playing whenever you're doing it. Keep going through, even if you make a mistake. Try to work through your mistakes. Nobody will notice it. Remember, take it slow and steady. If you have to set the metronome at half speed until you build up consistency between the notes, then do that. And then you can work your speed up to the real tempo with the song. I mean, the main part is that you're playing it consistently and you can hear all those accent notes that you're playing. And that's whenever you're tapping it with your left hand. So take it slow, work it up. Before long, you'll be playing it right with Angus Young and you'll be rocking it out. Again, in a live situation, if you miss a note or two, as long as you keep playing, nobody's ever going to notice. So until next time, I'm Craig, and keep rocking.